reason why I'm showing you the backdrop is we have the trash can, and they did some cleanups, so it's not. There's barely anything. There's nothing in it. There's a little bit of trash on the ground here. There's obviously been some movement, if not here, definitely down the road. So where we were at was the bridge crossing, and then it comes up and over, right? And you go up the grid. When I was coming down, like coming down to the bridge there at Cottonwood Creek, I didn't notice anyone. And I'm pretty trained at this point to be looking on the sides of the roads for signs and things like that. But what I did notice is when I left, people ended up, what I think happens is when they're going to the river at the bottom there, there's probably another trail, and the trail takes them to the other side, and then they have to come up the side of the mountain instead of staying at the bottom, the valley of it. And so they got scattered from one group over here to trickle groups, and only one group of four left the area we were with, and I think I saw possibly then. I'd have to review the footage and go through it a little bit more, but what looked like them. I could say that confidently. Hello? Can you hear me? Huh? Can you hear me? Right. Yeah, I had just called, but I sent you a text that said it's empty over here. There was one border patrol as I came in, and then I'm just doing a little live update for everybody while I'm here. No, no foot traffic. When I went up the grid on Campo Road, I did see a bunch of people, like you were saying, and that was different from when I came in. That's what I was just telling them on stream. Yeah, and I told them the reason why I think they're split is because there's probably a different trail at the bottom of the valley, and then it takes them up and to the left rather than up and to the right. So, that could, because that's why I wouldn't have seen them. And so I just don't know the trails back there, but that's the best possibility that if they didn't come from here, right? But I don't know why they would come from here and then walk that way. But that's just me being observant. It doesn't mean that they didn't come from here. But as of right now, there's no one here, so it's kind of and they might just be down the road a little bit. Like I told you, by myself, I don't go in. So I'm just at the gun range and the camp area, and the trash can's completely empty. Yeah. Yeah. Which is that's the NGO's spot. They were all there right now. Yeah, so that's why when I drove by, I saw the SUV again, and I waved at them all. Yeah, they were all chilling on the front patio out there. No, there wasn't 30 of them. There's a group of people, but it looked like just the workers. Because they know that we're down the street, and not that that's a big deal. I'm just saying they know we're there, so there's no reason, quote unquote, for them to be there unless they want to be on camera. So I have a feeling That's why they all went over there, and then some scientists. Well, I told you about the scientist lady, and other people. I don't think it was them, but it might be. So they dropped that one dude off in it, right? So and he had like a sprained ankle or whatever it was, heat exhaustion, I guess, and then they dropped him off right there at the camp. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? What'd you say? Okay, yeah, but I'm gonna be here for like 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna start headed back to Chula to get everything ready for tonight over there because I'm running out of daylight. So, all right. I was gonna go to Dairy Mart before I called it a day. That was the game plan. That's why I'm leaving here early. Yeah, so that way we'll have like most of San Diego County covered today. So, all right, sounds good. Talk to you later. All right, bye. So, like you heard, the plan. Plan is to leave here early because I want to go to another camp, which is Dairy Mart Road, and stop in there and see what's going on. But so I give you guys an update and let you guys know what's going on. Moran, whatever it is. I like Moran Valley Road, but I could be wrong. Yeah, whatever it is. I have an address that's tied to the gun range. That's the camp. So this is what I would consider would be it because the trash cans here, and you can see little fires and different things. So it's been a busy day. To be honest, that last area was just full of people, and they kept coming and coming, and I can't stay there all day. I have other things that I have to do. So I'd like to give you guys more coverage every day a bit, but this is what budget and this is what time allows for today. And we're not out here seeking to make money off of this and asking for huge donations or anything like that. We're here to give you the live news, and if you appreciate our work, we all have our own ways you can contribute to what we're doing. I don't want to sound ungrateful for anything, but I have a lot invested, so a couple of bucks here doesn't by any means pay off what's going on, but it helps. So yeah, it's a slow day over on this side, but that doesn't mean it's not going to pick up. As far as I can see, that location last time was empty, and then now we are where we are. So it's just one area, then another area, then another area, and it's ping ponged. So unless they can have more staff and they can keep people on the grounds, and unless Mexico's military or border patrol, because they do have border patrol in Mexico, okay? Unless they're going to enforce their immigration or the border, they're facilitating it most of the time. So, as of right now, I thought the commander in chief said that illegal crossings were going to be sent back and no longer accepted, and yet here we are today with more than ever. And we'll go past probably the soft site real quick, and then head down to Iris, right? and then we'll head down to Dairy Mart. So as soon as the stream picks up here again, it's going to be a different scenario, and everything's just all over the place. So if there is laws, everything's lawless right now. It's the best way I could. People like me coming down to the border, which I don't encourage everybody to do what I do because some of us were more ready for the task at hand. But imagine we saw Uber trying to stop for them, and even if I wasn't there, what would have happened, right? Like, that guy was slowing down, ready to stop. And in that process, he had been committing a felony. So that's why I say with some of these people, they need to stay within the zones, and you definitely don't need to pick anyone up, okay? That would be the worst scenario for you and for them. But they need to stay at these zones so that way they can get into the process. And the process shouldn't be the way that it is right now. It should be through the court. It should be legal. It should be the right way. And, now more than ever do we need you to remind our officials that they're just not doing it the right way. And there's repercussions for that. There's accountability and transparency. And I just don't see any of it, you guys. That's why we're here. So, the gas prices keep me from doing more most of the time right now because with my budget, it doesn't include 100-mile trips every day. That's just not part of it. I have a certain zone that I can work within my budget, and it doesn't include anything past where we were earlier. This is my farthest covering. I still kind of consider this within Chula Vista because we're so tied to the Otay the Otay water, the Otay lakes, Otay. All that is so tied to Chula Vista that we're just barely off of that BLM land and stuff because that's what surrounds it. So, when I look at this is like our park back here. So, there's parks in Chula Vista, and then there's National State Park, BLM land, whatever it is. But this is our neighborhood. So, and there's nice people who live out here who have to deal with this every day, and shining a light on it for them is what's required right now. So, it's timing's one thing, and you put yourself into a situation, and you'll be discouraged 10 times before you're rewarded. But it's not about being rewarded right now. It's about doing the right thing. So I encourage everybody to pick up your phone, start recording your board meetings, city council, go in there, live stream it, make more records of the things that they want to keep off the camera. Tomorrow, there's an event going on, and you guys are welcome to join. I've had a tip come in that I didn't know. Maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention to Chula Vista right now, and I should have known this. But I have a city council town forum tomorrow with district, I believe it's District 4, Chavez. And so I'm going to be covering that at 11 o'clock, I believe. I'll double check and put it on the calendar. But tonight we'll be at a ballot floor. Let me grab the card. That's why I brought the card with me, because I knew I was going to have problems remembering how to pronounce it again. Ballet for Loco, Taipei. And yeah, I probably butchered it again. But I tried, okay? So we'll be there at 5 o'clock to do a live stream. We'll at least roll for like an hour, depending on like how the event, what they want me to do and cover. I'm gonna try to have a small rig set up so I can move around. So we might just be on the phone. I will take out my digital camera and take some nice videos and photos of action shots. So tune in later to that. That's going to be on Chula Vista Live Data at 5 o'clock. And, San Diego Live Data should be starting up here in a second. I kind of have it rolling with this right now. I'm just giving you an update. I'd like to spend more time doing this, but like I said, I have other priorities, and I'll have to work in Chula Vista and still cover a good variety of things there. This is an additional project that I'm working on called Border Machine, and I'm working with Audra, Luke, and a couple other people that thought it may be a good idea to show you what it's like from our perspective, and whether it's episode 1 or session 1 or whatever it is, the version of it is going to be based on the border. We're going to get to more things, but right now with what we've been covering and working on, it's been directed, just at San Diego and California's whole border, and giving a good overview of actually what's going on right now. Going into like holding facilities, soft site processing, the NGO hotel stays, the voucher programs for whatever that is, and then local impacts on the communities, plus the national impact to when all these people are coming across and they're just getting sent to your state. So stay tuned for that. That's gonna, it's been, you guys have seen it in the process. You guys probably didn't even know it, but this whole time you're watching us capture that. And we're not just doing it for that. We're doing to show you guys what's actually happening. That's why we do live streams. And, when you have questions or something, you just ask us and we'll tell you what we think and what we know. And that's what information sharing is about. We're open source. You can go to the website, sandiegolivedata.com, and you go into data and then go to tools. And there's some tools you guys could use to better inform yourselves about the government, FOIA paperwork, things like back-end stuff for the whole. It's an intranet, not an internet. So it has to do with government stuff. But once you start going through all the paperwork, you can put in your keywords and find documents that are relevant to what you're searching for. Yes, not everything is up because some people haven't FOIA'd it, so they don't put it back up. But it does search back ends of the city and certain things. So if you geo-target your search result to being within like the city or zip code or something to geo-target it, it'll help you get your information a little quicker. And it's all free. I don't charge for my website. It's out there for you guys to use. Most of the links we're putting up are San Diego's links or Chula Vista's links, or, they're hard linked right to the government. They're not our opinions of things. They're going to be government pages, government links. And in the future here, we're going to have more people doing more cities. That's the goal with this whole project. So, like I said, for my coverage area, I could still have a couple more reporters here. Like there's more work to do than ever before. Now that you kind of put me in a position where we have to do it. You know, are we going to push their messaging, or are we going to push our messaging? Well, that's what we're here to do. So I don't even think this was my plan anymore. I think it's the only plan. Unless you don't want to see accountability. If you don't want to see accountability, the plan's completely different. And you're probably not even worried about these things. But I know a lot of people are paying attention. And show you guys the ground ever the and in your city, all you got to do is contact us, and we can give you a live stream, get you a channel, and help propagate the messages that are happening locally in your city. And the biggest thing that it comes down to is being live and transparent about what you're doing. Because we want to set an example, and the best people to set the example right now is us. So, appreciate all you guys for tuning in. I don't jump on camera much because I'm a cameraman. I'm not a face. I'm a ghost in the background. But if you don't want to do camera work, there's still link work, data work, building the calendars for your city, and making sure everybody's in contact, even if it's not with me. I encourage everybody to do it themselves. I just set up a platform, a website, with links that I update, and I can give access to it to people to help further the same cause. So we just have to build trust so we can give you access, and then, or you just make your own. Go to mine. It's a Google site. There's no secret to this stuff. There's no secret sauce. I just made it the way I wanted it, and then threw in tools that I knew were helping me, and further tell you guys what I'm doing. If you're having trouble streaming, if you need the 5 followers on Rumble just to get streaming, that's where we come in. There's a group of us, so we can just get it going. But that's why we're here, to work with and lift people up with us. This ain't my show, it's your show. So, I just wanted to jump in. I spent about a half an hour here. I haven't seen any traffic. We've been going live for like 20-30 minutes. I'll double check that something's coming out, but gotta find my phone first. There it is. Luckily, we got Starlink, which keeps us active and going. Those are the costs that I'm talking about every month. That it's $300 already just an internet cost to do these live streams. But this is what I do. I enjoy it. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just being realistic. Video might be messed up. It's always fun. But I see myself. So, apologize if the audio is messed up. At this point, there's no point in doing a reset, and I should have checked it earlier, so it might also just be me. But we're streaming live from Starlink out in Moran Valley Road. And this is a camp for uh, illegal border crossers. What do you want me to say? It's not migrants. Migrants would go through the border. It's part of migration to go through immigration. Why is it called immigration? Anyways, something to think about. Because the way that this is happening, it's unsustainable. It's what it is. And to think that you're gonna not only allow people to go through this and then say it's okay, but then not try to fix it, I don't know. We got a lot of things to think about if that's the way we're gonna run the border here in California. I don't promote or support any of this. I tell you, you better do it the right way. So even with the people who've done it the wrong way, I try to advise them it's better for you to just stay here and wait. But I still don't agree with the way that they cross. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. Get out there and do something.